was making art in LA. I was making music, and I was trying to become a singer, a professional singer. I think things could have been great, without Idol. Sure, I would have found my own version of success, but I know it would not be anywhere near as major as this is. I'm doing the best I can. You're put into this position, and there is a lot of pressure socially with this whole thing. I'm making art. It's not that deep. Take me with a grain of salt. It's all fun. It's music. Yeah, I was so bored. I just wanted something to happen, and I asked for it, and man, it came true tenfold. Now I'm the opposite of bored. I'm overwhelmed at times.
Adam decided to fast-track his rock star dream by auditioning for the megastar-making legendary ultimate talent show, American Idol.
I decided that I needed to create my own opportunities and not expect them to come to me. And so I auditioned, and I think that in many ways, all those things that I have been doing in LA over the past 6 or 7 years really kind of came together for me on Idol.
And decided to line up with the millions of other hopefuls who were keen to cash in their talents in exchange for fame and fortune.
I made the right choice by auditioning, and it made me feel like I had finally arrived, and I had finally found the thing that was going to set me on my course for the rest of my life.
On the show, Adam quickly gained a reputation for glam rock and pop, and whipped the crowd into a frenzy. Girls went mad for this sexually supercharged rock star in the making.
I mean, it's a trip. It's so surreal, but it's beautiful. It's great. I mean, it really gives me a lot of momentum and artillery to kind of go forward and to keep on making music.
Finally, on May 20th, 2009, viewers voted him off. Adam came in second place on American Idol. The girls went crazy for his over-the-top performances and smoky rock star looks. But rumors started to filter around that Adam wasn't into girls.
I don't think twice about it. And all of a sudden the media was going, well, is he or isn't he? What's going on? And everybody was talking, and I was like, really?
Adam always liked girls. It was just the fact he loved boys. Adam was openly gay.
I hadn't yet publicly come out, which is such a funny concept to me because I've been out since I graduated high school, since I was 18.
Being gay wasn't a secret to his family or ex-boyfriends back in LA. The problem was, mainstream America didn't know about Adam's private life. Now Adam had to figure out a way to break the news to the world that this sexy pop star was also an openly gay rock star. A risk, considering the mainstream charts aren't actually packed with openly gay artists.
I'm torn sometimes. On one hand, I'm like, okay, look, because I'm one of the few visible ones in the music industry, I feel like a certain responsibility to make it visible, to talk about it, to make it okay, and to kind of get past the taboo and the uncomfortable thing for people by just being comfortable with it. But sometimes I'm like, well, I'm not here to be like the gay rights guy. I'm a singer, So it's a weird road to navigate.
So Adam chose the iconic rock star cover Bible, the magazine Rolling Stone, to make his official public statement.
And Rolling Stone presented this opportunity to me. They said, well, what do you want to cover, yada, yada. And we talked about doing a full, just open book, totally honest about everything in my life, about who I am. Because I felt like in some ways the audience of American Idol didn't get to know me as a person, and I wanted to give people more insight. We hit it off, the editor of Rolling Stone, and they came to me a couple weeks later, and they said, we would like to put you on the cover. And I was blown away.
The magazine issue was a hit, and so was his career.
It was actually never a question in my mind because I didn't want to live any sort of lie. I didn't want to have any secrets. I even thought for a second, well, maybe I just will make it a non-issue and not talk about it either way. But you know what? You got to confirm or deny.
Right.
Instead of a backlash, Adam made the almost overnight transformation from American Idol runner-up to glam rock star in the making.
I decided not to deny it, but I didn't want to give myself a label because I felt like that would be allowing people to write me off early without me getting to prove what I did.
His loyal fans grew in number, and Adam carefully avoided being stereotyped. He wasn't just a gay artist. Adam was an artist who just happened to be gay.
I just hope that everybody looks to my messages and my music and who I am as a person as an encouragement to feel good about yourself and to take chances and to just be real. That's what I'm about.
After Adam's reality TV show days ended, he soon locked in a record deal with the iconic label RCA Records and quickly hit the studio, where he teamed up with the best music producers in the music biz, who were lined up to help launch his highly anticipated debut album.
I was lucky enough to have really star quality producers and writers help me with the album, and I think that gave me the sense of confidence that made me feel like, okay, this really has a shot.
The lead debut single was called For Your Entertainment, and Adam was getting geared up to strut his single at one of the music industry's hottest award shows, the American Music Awards.
It hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, holy cow, this is really happening.
I'm about to turn up the heat. I'm here for your entertainment.